As kids, we thought Scourge was just an edgy villain with a tooth collar. But as adults, his backstory is a heartbreaking case study in childhood trauma. We're meant to see Scourge as a frightening villain, but Tiny's path from vulnerable kitty pet to Blood Clan leader is a grim story about fear, survival, and choices. Before he was Scourge, he was Tiny, a house kitten whose siblings tormented him with stories that unwanted runts were cast out and abandoned. Afraid of the fate his siblings described, Tiny ran into the forest, less an act of rebellion than a desperate attempt to get away. But instead of finding safety, he stumbled into a nightmare. He crossed paths with a young apprentice named Tiger Paw, a massive dark brown tabby with a cruel, calculating mind. There, Tiger Paw attacked Tiny after a patrol found him trespassing. Tiny survived because Bluefur intervened, but he carried the memory with him. Tiny made it back to the two-leg place, shaken and alone, where the lesson he took from the encounter began to harden into a new survival strategy. In the alleys, Tiny learned that a frightening story could feel safer than looking weak. When the rogues asked whether he had killed a dog, Tiny claimed he had. The story gave him status in a world where appearing weak felt dangerous. That moment did not make him a monster overnight, but it helped shape the hard image Scourge chose to perform, and eventually turn into power. Years later, Scourge and Tigerstar meet again in the darkest hour. Their clash echoes the fear Tiny carried from that earlier encounter, without excusing what Scourge becomes. Tiny's story is a tragedy of cruelty, fear, and the choices he later made. It invites us to understand his past without treating it as an excuse for his violence. Scourge's story shows how fear can be turned into an identity, but his later choices still belong to him. Follow for more Warriors character breakdowns.